Tuesday morning, and my son has stayed up. I'm on the way to the yard. I'm going to meet the lads there. Going to start tidying it up, see if we can move the forklift. I've got a slight suspicion that it's not going to be smooth enough for the forklift, because I think any sort of incline or bump, and it just doesn't want to drive on it. So maybe we look at swapping the tyres. Maybe I can get some sort of grip or spikes on the tyres, or we just wait until the concrete's down, and then I need the forklift to do the concrete, like the slab. So yeah, but yeah, we're going to start tidying the yard up, get it looking a bit better, and I'm in the process of trying to order the concrete panels, but yeah, one, I haven't got the money, and two, the company want like 6 weeks, so you've got to pay them and then wait 6 weeks, which I don't get how these companies, if that's your job to make concrete panels, surely you just have them in stock. I don't know whether they get damaged easy or what, but you would think that you would just have a surplus stock, so that when someone rings up and goes, yeah, imagine going to the shop and being like, oh yeah, I want some coffee, and they're like, yeah, it'll be ready for you tomorrow, and you'd be like, I want it now. That's the problem with this world, isn't it? That everyone, including me, wants everything now and fast, and but yeah. And then I'm going to go to the student job. I was chatting with Ben yesterday, and he said that he might need piling. We haven't got the piling machine. I haven't got the augers to test whether it needs piling. However, I can go and pick them up because they're only in Chester. So I might message the fella, see if he's got them. But then the gap at the back of the house is big enough to get the digger in, so we'd have to adjust the wall to be able to get a digger in, and it's just a bit of a faff, isn't it? And then if it does need piling, it's a waste of time. But so I'm gonna go and have a look now, because he thinks that he said that they were hitting clay, but then there was also a coloured sand, so it was light coloured. So that to me suggests good, because light's normally good, dark's normally bad. It means backfill or soil, etc. So, but I'm just going to go and have a look and see what the score is. Just pulled up, Dave's already there stacking bricks, which is nice. Lewis has just pulled up. Hopefully a good day. Got the dream team on the yard today. Did you play yesterday? Oh, tonight. Right, so what I think is all the weight of this is on the back wheels, or on the back, to counteract the thing. So although the front wheels take the thing, where that bit, look, where that's sunk in, I reckon that. So if I take this panel out, I'm going to go around with a digger and I'll push it from the back and hopefully when we're on here on the hardcore, because this is the soil, isn't it, that we obviously dug out of here. Hopefully when we're on the hardcore, it'll be okay. Fingers crossed. Was that a record? How long have we been on the yard? A minute. 1 minute past 8. 1 minute past 8. And the council have showed up. However, the council have just showed up from highways, and someone, we don't know who, wink wink, has complained that we've blocked the pavement by doing the concrete yesterday. So the fella from highways has just come, and he's actually come, and now he's taking photos of all the cars that are parked on the pavement. So the neighbours have complained about us, and now they're all going to be getting letters about parking on the pavement. There wasn't any. Oh yeah, turned that off, didn't I, yesterday? Remember? Said to remind me. It's gone off. I knew when they said, oh yeah, it needs piling, we've gone to 1.2. I was like, 1.2 is nothing, is it? For footings. So I've just dug that and we've hit clay at the bottom there. So I reckon, fingers crossed. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Did you get that in the video? Yeah. Just around the wall. Yeah, we just need to dig that right round. Oh, it's just filthy now. That's where it steps back in. Oh, what a lovely job. So I'm on the student jobs and we are in the trenches, as they say. Trying to get rid of this water so the lads can finish digging the footings. And a bit annoying because these pumps are only meant to really work in like tanks and stuff, so they're not meant to do this, so we've got to sort of like force it to turn on by priming it and then holding the that's still coming out sometimes if a stone goes in it. So I'm just on the way to Burdens, which is like a civil engineering wholesalers, to get obviously the ducting for the yard. So I want to get that on so we can just flatten the yard and it's all ready for the concrete slabs. Just been to the student jobs, I'm absolutely covered in mud. I had a feeling when they said they dug 1.2 metres, it didn't even look like they dug.
No, it's Tom at FGD, okay?
At where, sorry?
FGD Aggregates, you okay?
Hi mate, yeah, good.
Is there any quick one, mate? Bowden Road?
Yeah.
In Liverpool. Are you guys on site with that one, are you?
Yeah.
Are you guys ordering the aggregates and the muckaway on the job, or?
There's not really anything on it now. We've had 500 ton of hardcore on it.
Ah, right, okay. But that should do it all, yeah?
Yeah, we've...
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate. Thank you very much.
Alright, bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye, mate.
What that is people keep ringing from the operator's license. So you've got companies that scour the obviously the register for operator's license and see that there's like a development going on, and they just bombard you. So I get loads of letters now from companies all over the country asking to do this, that and that, or the planning department it might be, when they see either the operator's license or the planning department's register. We actually had a woman walk past this morning screaming and shouting. I didn't get her on film. She was screaming, "You don't have planning permission for this!" And then obviously walked off, but thanks to whoever that was, just what we need. But yeah, so the lads had like said they'd started digging and they got to 1.2 metres, and when I just got there then, I don't even think they were at 1.2, but I'd say a normal foundation would go anywhere between 60 and 1.5, 0.6 or 1.5 metres deep, so it's probably at about 1.5 where I've just hit the clay. And I put 2 spades in and all the colour changed and I was getting clay, so I was like, I don't know whether the lads are just thinking, oh, I can't be arsed with that, it's just easier to pile it. But that would, like, you know, hold us up massively on the job, and we'd have to go and start another job. But hopefully they can finish getting rid of that, and it doesn't need piling. However, it might, and I'm kicking myself because I've got the digger there with the auger, and I could have went and bought the 100mm or 110mm augers and just done a test holes in each corner and seen. But as with these jobs, they just move too quick. So you've got 10 lads come in, I can't have them stood round while I pilot hole thing. So yeah, I try to get a lot of stuff done on the weekends and after work, because it's the only time I get where I haven't got the pressure of making sure that all 10 lads are busy and working and we're getting the money's worth. Because there's nothing, it winds me up even more than anything if if I've got a labour, if I had a labour on £10 a day, for let's just say, don't in the comments be like, oh, that's slave labour. I'm just for me example, if I had someone on £10 a day and they weren't busy, it would still annoy me, which doesn't really make sense because I should look at it as like a numbers thing, but I don't. I look at it as a, what's the right word? Principle thing that everyone should be working as hard as everyone else. But right, I'm going to swap the van and I'm going to go and pick this stuff up in Burdens, go and check on the lads now on the yard, see how they're getting on. I just feel like today's been one of them days where like the lads have come in on the yard and they're a bit like, like, you know, stood around, and I'm like, yeah, you know, your job hasn't changed, you're putting bricks on, you're tidying up, and then I've just been there and two lads had gone to buy a spade and pick up the whacker, and we're nowhere near ready for the whacker. But it's just me being thinking everything in a perfect world when it's not. Look at our dust suppression. Look at that. Lovely. Lou's going to start throwing bricks in. So all the halves that we're doing now, we'll crush them up and we'll recycle all that. So we've still got some bits to do at the back here as well. Silent, innit? Yeah, I can hear you talking. The loudest thing I've got is that mini digger. That has got to be the quietest crusher, hasn't it? So I'm just at Burdens and you can see this is like a proper the size of these. That is a big access chamber, isn't it? But I'm not here for those, they're the normal access chambers. I'm here for the ducting ones. So you can see they've got everything in here, just on a bigger scale than normal. So these are the ones I'm here to see. These ones here, so little green knockouts, or obviously I can just do normal risers. So it's just what size I need. So that's there's 600, they're too big, don't need that. These are 450 by 450, as you can see. And they've got the holes ready to obviously push the pipe through, or you can just buy risers and drill your own. Let's see what the price difference is. Obviously don't mind drilling a hole through a bit of plastic if it's saves us a bit of money. And they're the risers, so obviously he's got loads of them in stock, and covers. Alright, we're going to have a look at the prices now. Right, so I've got the chambers here at Burdens, and I'm going to just strap the ducting down. I'm just going to obviously cover these bits so that nothing can come out. There we go. Strap that up a bit and then back to the yard, and we'll try and get this ducting in place. There we go. Nice. It's definitely a van vlog today, isn't it? But I'm fuming. So I've just, when I was in Burdens, I'm trying to figure all this out and trying to future-proof everything and make sure that I've got everything in place, and I don't want to, like, you know, do something and then think, oh, I wish I'd run ducting there. So I've just come to pick it up thinking that it'd be, obviously I got a price online to get the ducting and it was cheaper here in Burdens. I didn't then, you know, look at everything, but should have, because I've just got a price to do, like, the obviously this and the ducting and the everything else. And when I looked at it, I was like, hold on, you know, when you normally when I'm in Chestnut or something, I buy something and they go, blah, and I go, oh, hold on, that doesn't sound right, because you have an idea in your head of what stuff costs and how much you're getting. And I went, oh, can I see the receipt? And I'll be honest, I won't be using burdens again. Jesus, like, he's just give me, he went from, I think, like 1,400 quid for the ducting and the chambers to like 500 and something pound. And I was just like, because I sat there on my phone and went, hold on, I can get this for that, I can get this for that price. And even had like a 450 lid that goes on the access chamber. He wanted £115 plus VAT. And I was like, what? For a lid? It wasn't even like a 40-ton lid. This is going in like the pedestrian walkway. So I was like, I can put any lid on it. I can get one on eBay for like 20-30 quid. And yeah, when I looked into it, I was just like, right, take that off. So I've actually only got the ducting and some of the chambers. Even the chambers, like, so I'm fuming because when I was in the queue, I got a call off health and safety, and he said, look, you know, we've had these complaints, and he started reading some out, and even the guy was like laughing because he was like, you know, some of these, mate, they said they've sent like YouTube clips, so they've sent links to the YouTube, and then they've like made like comments at certain minutes and seconds and said, oh, this like seatbelt not on properly at 3 minutes 25 seconds, then it goes on, and then it's stuff like, and he just said, he went, some of it doesn't even make sense, but he was like, you know, it's his job in the admin thing to like deal with that. And he said, I haven't watched the YouTube, I can see that everything they're saying is wrong, and that like we are wearing like PPE and stuff like that. I mean, I'll hold my hands up. There's times obviously where I try and make a joke of it with the lads, where I say, look, what are you in, like own clothes day here, where we're on the student jobs and the painting. However, you know, I need to make sure now that we are either on the site or on the yard or on the student one now, where it is more dangerous, that everyone is in PPE and whatever. But it's like, how thingy do you have to be to like sit there watching my YouTube videos, making notes, and then like writing emails? Like, you are wasting like so much government time and money. You are making it better for me, because, you know, I do need to keep on top of things, and it's hard to sort of grow the company and keep on top of everything. But stuff like this does make you think, yeah, right, you know. So I've just messaged the lads and said, right, even when you're painting, you need to be in high vis. Even when you're doing this, you need to be in high vis. Like, just make sure everything's right. And I'm sharing this because that's, I mean, this is part of owning a business. Like, health and safety work with you. They're not like, you know, what's like a negative thing comes in and like just like scrutinises everything and says, right, that's it, that's down, you're going to prison, you're dead. It's like they work with you to prevent like injuries and people getting hurt and all that stuff. So obviously we're trying to do everything we can to obviously minimise staff, employees, myself getting injured, members of the public. And touch wood, up until now we've only had someone fall down a grid that's got nothing to do with us. But even that has now taught me that I don't even know what that's taught me, to be fair. I'd have to turn up to every job. If I had to bulletproof the job, we wouldn't be able to do any work. But so that's not why I'm fuming. So fair play, whoever you are, the neighbour, like, continue doing what you're doing, wasting everyone's time and money. If it makes you feel better, you know, try and watch the videos a few times so that we get more views. Make sure that you've not missed anything. And, you know, my email address is on the YouTube, so if there's anything that you can point out to me to help us get better, please do email me or write in the comments. You know, you don't have to go to health and safety and report it, and because you're doing that in a negative way. You're not trying to do it to help me or the employees from there, you're doing it to try and, I don't know, get one up on me. So maybe I just come on one day and pretend that, you know, I've had a massive fine and that whoever it is emailing is amazing, but it's hard enough without all this other stuff going on. And the fact we're doing a YouTube I don't see the issue with the YouTube. Like, why do people get the backup because we're filming like what we're doing in work? Like, just relax. Like, all this stuff happens every day in every single business. The fact that we're filming it and sharing it, obviously putting ourselves out there, like, and if the day comes where we do something and I've filmed it and I've put it on and we get a fine or whatever, then obviously I have to hold my hands up and say that's my fault, you know, I'm learning, and hopefully I don't not show it again. I just make sure that when we're filming that I see it and change it and act on it. But I'm fuming because I could have saved 250 quid on what I've just bought there. However, I thought to myself, like, I've wasted 2 hours driving here, sorting it all out, doing it. I just need to get it and get back and make today like a successful day. But really, I'm absolutely chewing wasps at the minute, thinking I've wasted 250 quid when I could have had it more than 250 quid, because I wasted 250 quid and 2 hours of my time when I could have ordered it and had it delivered to site for less, for 250 quid less. So, but so we've had a little bit of downtime as one of the belts got frayed. I've just cut it out. Yeah, I'll have to go and get some. I'll get some spares of these actually. I've never actually bought any of these belts before, so no idea where you even go to get them. But I'll have a little Google. But I think what's happened is maybe like an offcut of bricks got in the guard somehow, and obviously frayed that one, and then it pulled all the other ones off. So I've just spent half an hour getting them back on now, and then we've got a little backlog of half bricks now that we're going to chase, and then we're just going to try and use the forklift to move some of these bricks out the way now. If we can clear the gap. We got a gap? Yeah. So I'm going to move one of the pallets here, I think. Although not really the best terrain for the forklift at the minute. Might be better whacking it first. Let's see. Van Diaries is back. And I feel a bit deflated at the minute. I don't really know why. I think it's just knowing that there's people, you know, sat there watching the videos like with a negative incentive, and you know, there's people out there who are gunning to like catch me out somehow and, you know, make my life difficult. Is I don't know, it's just a bit weird, like, obviously thinking about it when you hear it. Obviously I sort of knew there'd be bits, but when you get someone telling you like what people are sending in and stuff, and you think, like, someone sits there with a pen and paper and makes notes of any sort of potential breach in like anything, and I can only imagine how many different departments they're sending it to. Really, I just feel like, I don't know, I'm going to try and put a positive spin on it and think, well, from this now, I've spoke to our health and safety advisor, and as the yard is forever progressing, I just need to keep making sure that at each stage we are, you know, compliant, and that we're doing everything we can. And it's so hard because, like, if we look at the student job, say, like, I feel like we're doing things right, but there's probably bits that we're not, that I now need to, like, you know, make sure that we are. However, I can only imagine if we did everything like strictly by the book, you'd have to remove a brick and then probably have a 5-minute break and do dust suppression, and then check this and check that and do a report, and then do another brick, and then it'd be, but it's all there for a reason, isn't it? It's just, everything in life's a balance, isn't it? How do you balance sort of that side of things and you know, we want to make sure that we get the jobs. If I turn around to the owners and was like, right, you know, we've got all these added expenses now, we need to do the bang, 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 and they probably just turn around and go, well, listen, you know, some the other builders come in at like 20 grand cheaper than you, so sorry, you know, it's just business. But yeah, I just feel a bit deflated. I mean, I've just been to the student job then. Today's just felt like a bit of I'm at the yard now, and like, you know, we're stacking bricks, crushing the halves, trying to move stuff about, and it just looks the same as this morning. I went and picked ducting up, and access chambers open to get them in today, and we're nowhere near getting that in. It looks the same as it was when we got there at 8 o'clock. And then go to the student job, and the lads have spent all the time digging, and the footings look, you know, we've seem to have hit our ground. However, now there's just water coming in everywhere because of the table, and it's like, today's just, and on top of that, obviously having that chat with health and safety and everything else going on, it's just like, and then I lost 250 quid by travelling myself to Burdens. Some days you have good ones, and other days you have days like today which are crap, and you just got to keep plugging away, and little bits. Hopefully end of the week I'll turn back and look at this week and go, oh, do you know what, yeah, you can't always have amazing days, because then that becomes the norm, and they're not amazing, they're just normal days. And then you've got to have crap days to be able to experience good ones. So the only way is up from today, I think, but we'll see. So I've got better bubble wrap, well, better cling film. I'll give that, wrap these again, and then obviously give the other bricks, and then I should be able to move them a bit easier then. How are you getting on? Make sure you got your goggles on with that. So I'm just on the yard now, it's about 5 o'clock. I've got the forklift stuck in a little hole, trying to like wiggle it back and forth, and I've ended up just, you know, making a crater. We just need to clear all these bricks. That's what I brought all the lads here to do today. However, it just looks the same. And then, you know, Tom done 4 pallets on his own in the day, so we've had 3 lads here doing, we've done 2 and a bit pallets, so not very good on the face of it. And then we've crushed a bit. However, we've crushed 2 3-ton, so yeah, I spent like whatever today on labour, and we've got 3 ton of crushed and 2.5 pallets, it looks like. So not the most productive day by any means. And that pallet is like, was 2 courses away from being finished, so I've just well, yeah, I hate leaving stuff, so I'm gonna finish that and then blue wrap these other ones. I can't blue wrap these, just told the lads to leave a gap to wrap them. However, it's going to be, well, that's not possible to wrap that one, is it? So I don't know what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to have to try and get the forklift in and hope these don't move. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to finish this row and then wrap these ones, and then yeah, we've done, so it's 10 rows of 40, and we've got 1, 2, 6 rows there, so I might finish that one as well, just so I can feel like I've done something and it's not been a bad day, because at the minute it just feels like I'm just wasting money on stuff that isn't doing anything really. So 5:45, and I've got that pallet done and the other pallet done. But yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pallets, and then I've got another 3 there, which I'm not sure how many more full bricks we've got, but I'm just dying to get this all done now. And I think definitely next time we'll put it onto the tipper on a pallet, the full ones, and then we can lift it off with the forklift and save all this labour. But yeah, we've got another 3 houses to do, so we'll have loads of bricks by the end of this. Right, I'm going home now, so I feel like I don't know if my body or my mind was telling me to do that. Whenever you're stressed, I feel like it's like going to the gym or something. You just work hard and you feel like, you know, your body will do its best to try and counteract all the all the stress you're under. But no, I feel better. I just need to try and rack these ones. Oh, who's done that one? That's not got the right number of brick. That one's only got 2, 4, 6. That one's only got 30 a row, not 40, so that one will be less actually. Just need to make sure we mark them up. And then I just need to go now and get this. I bought a rain cover for this, the same as the digger, but for the forklift. I just want to press fast forward and have this all done, but it's not that easy, is it? One thing is the fences look better now that we've got the posts in, and we can just obviously tie the headers fence into the post rather than having the big triangles. I just need to save up money to get these concrete panels in, and then hopefully by then planning will have come back and give me an answer about the fence, because I just need that doing as soon as possible. It'd be so much better for everyone, for me, for everyone, if like you just can't see any of this, and then we can crack on here and no one will even know we're here. Then at the minute I feel like the neighbours are probably getting more frustrated and angry because they can see what's going on. Like say a couple of women who walked past today and been like, what's going on? I thought you weren't allowed to do this. What's all that? And you think, well, if it's closed off, you won't even see anything. But people are getting more annoyed that obviously more building stuff's getting here, as if everything I've been telling them hasn't been enough. But right, I can't even be bothered saying subscribe, but yeah, subscribe if you're enjoying it. I'm actually going home in a minute. I've just been to the student jobs and picked up forklift cover. I'm hoping these measurements are right. I tried to Google it to death, but it's hard to find out. Not bad. I was stressing a bit thinking that wasn't going to fit, but nice. At least it'll keep it nice and dry. Same with this one until we get the containers and canopy on, whenever that'll be. Right, that is goodbye now. I'm going to go back and see Anderson and have some dinner. So I feel like it looks worse now, the yard, because of obviously digging all this. So I just don't know when to do it. I'm going to have to come on my own maybe and just try and go through it all. And then I've just messaged my mate's brother about the forklift tyres to see if there's anything we can do to sort of get a bit more grip, or whether it's just wait until we've crushed and cleared all this and get it all ready for the slabs, and then hopefully maybe get my mate in with his vibrating roller again. But I don't know, yeah, I haven't really got anywhere to get an aerial view of this. I need to get my drone out. Obviously this is all a load of looks like a load of rubbish, but getting there, isn't it? I really do need to get these panels, so I'm going to chase planning and see whether they can give me a decision on that, because I'd love to be able to just get them in lasered level, and then that'll give me everything to get me levels for the paving then, and then ducting to go in, and then this to do, and then that to do, and then It's never ending.